Namaskar, I welcome you to the digital media of Uday India. Myself, Deepak Kumar Rath. Today in India Things, I'll speak about Europe's escalation towards World War III, implications, and India's pivotal role in peace. You all know that the recent deliberations among European leaders to invoke Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which is known as NATO, in response to escalating tensions with Russia, have raised global concerns about the onset of a potential World War III. The Article 5, which stimulates that an armed attack against one member is considered as an attack against all, has only been invoked once in NATO's history. Its activation against Russia would signify a collective military response, potentially leading to a large-scale conflict involving multi-scale nuclear armed states. The immediate consequences of such an escalation would be widespread devastation across Europe and beyond. Given Russia's extensive military capabilities, including its nuclear arsenal, a full-scale war would result in catastrophic loss of life and infrastructure. The global economy, already strained by previous conflicts and pandemics, would face this unprecedented turmoil. Supply chains would be disrupted, energy prices would skyrocket, and markets would plunge into deep recessions. The humanitarian crisis ensuing from mass displacement and casualties would overwhelm international aid organizations, leading to prolonged suffering and instability. Friends, politically, the invocation of Article 5 could fracture existing alliances and create new geographical fault lines. Countries may be forced to take sides, leading to a polarized international community reminiscent of the Cold War era. Institutions like United Nations might struggle to mediate effectively given the direct involvement of permanent Security Council members in the conflict. So, this polarization could hinder global cooperation on other pressing issues such as climate change, terrorism, and public health. In this precarious scenario, India emerges as a potential mediator capable of diffusing tensions, averting a global catastrophe. Historically, India has maintained a policy of strategic autonomy, allowing it to engage diplomatically with diverse blocs. Its long standing relations with both Western nations and Russia position it uniquely to act as an intermediary. India's relationship with Russia dates back to the Soviet era, characterized by defense collaborations, economic partnerships, and mutual geopolitical support. This bond has persisted, with Russia supplying a significant portion of India's military hardware and both nations engaging in joint parliamentary exercises such as the Indra series. Additionally, their cooperation extends to sectors like nuclear energy, space exploration, and technology. This enduring partnership grants India a degree of influence in Moscow, which could be pivotal in de escalating tensions. Concurrently, India has engagement with Western countries, particularly the US and European Union members, has strengthened over the past decades. Through initiatives like the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue Quad and strategic partnerships, India has deepened its ties with these nations, enhancing cooperation in defense, trade, and technology. This dual alignment enables India to understand and emphasize with the security concerns of both NATO members and Russia. India's commitment to a rules-based international order and its advocacy for a peaceful resolution of conflicts further bolster its credibility as a mediator. By leveraging its neutral stance and diplomatic channels, India can facilitate dialogue between NATO and Russia, addressing core issues such as security assurances, territorial disputes, and arms control. Hosting peace summits or back channel negotiations could provide platforms for constructive engagement, reducing the risk of miscalculations leading to war. Moreover, India's active participation in multilateral forums like Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) and BRICS positions it to a really support for de-escalation efforts. By collaborating with other influential nations, India can advocate for collective measures to promote stability, such as confidence building initiatives and economic incentives for peaceful behavior. Domestically, India's experience in managing a diverse and populous nations through democratic means equips it with insights into conflict resolution and consensus building. These insights can be invaluable in mediating disputes where ideological and strategic differences are pronounced. And in conclusion, the potential invocation of NATO's Article 5 against Russia carries the grave risk of triggering World War III with disastrous consequences for global peace, security, and economic stability. India, with its unique geopolitical positioning, historical ties, and commitment to diplomacy, can play a crucial role in mitigating this risk by acting as a bridge between conflicting parties, advocating for dialogue, and leveraging its influence in international platforms. India can contribute significantly to preserving global order and preventing a descent into widespread conflict. That's all for today. Stay tuned with Uda India. Thank you.